Hi, welcome to another episode of Joyful Living. I'm Heather Rizzo. I am a licensed bodyworker and holistic practitioner and one of the co-founders of the Joyful Healing Playground.
And I'm Mary Crawford with The Joy of Being Well, also at the Joyful Healing Playground. And I've been working with energy and nutrition for over 15 years now. So,
Excellent. Well, before we jump in on today's topics, we need to make a little disclaimer that we're not doctors, we can't diagnose anything, and we're not here to make any claims of cure, that what we share are our personal experiences and testimonials that we have heard from other people. So Mary, what are we going to be talking about today?
well, today the holidays are coming, and that can often lead to eating too much or eating the wrong things, and it's also a lot of anxiety and stress that comes up. So we're going to be sharing some tips for you on how to make your holidays more fun and easy and joyful and all that good stuff. So what do you have for us, Heather?
Well, in addition to support for the holidays and digestion, I'm already hearing and noticing stomach flu going around. So what I'm going to share today is helpful for helping with that, as well as just helping to have a healthy digestive system. And what I like is an oil from doTERRA called Digest Zen. And this product blows my mind, not to get gross for a moment, but this will work whether your bowels are too loose or not loose enough. And I think it's amazing that one product can balance your system so it takes care of both. But not only do I use this, if we're starting to, I even use this on my 7-year-old. If she's having any stomach issues or if I'm having any stomach issues, I will take a couple of drops. Sometimes I'll dilute it with fractionated coconut oil. Other times, like for myself, I just put it on straight. I'll put it on my stomach. Sometimes I'll put it on my low back as well, and my feet. But just on a day-to-day basis, I actually put a couple drops of this in my water, and I drink it all day. I do that, one, because staying hydrated is really important, but I get kind of bored with my water, and I like the flavor of this. It's got some great stuff in it. It's got peppermint in it. It's got ginger root, coriander, tarragon, and a bunch of other fantastic oils, and it helps me to drink more water and stay hydrated. And not only do I like the flavor of it and the support for that, but with these essential oils, not only are we getting the benefits for our physical body, but there's benefits for our energetic and emotional as well. And life is busy and crazy, and it can get even more chaotic this time of the year with extra expectations of the holidays, and it helps me to be able to digest life, which I think is amazing. So,
I know.
what about you, Mary?
So I just have a question. How do
Yeah.
you use that on your 7-year-old?
I will put a little bit of the fractionated coconut oil and a couple drops in my hands, and I will rub it on her stomach
Okay.
and the bottoms of her feet.
And is it safe to use with really young children?
I've been using on it since she was a baby.
Yep. Awesome.
Yep.
Fantastic. I also love Digest Zen, and oh my gosh, we have this product, and these are chewable, and they taste fantastic, and they work so fast. Now you can also get the gel caps, which are on sale this month, for 10% off.
Nice.
These things are great, and it's a full drop of the Digest Zen oil in each little gel cap. So if you don't love the taste of it, or you just don't want to be shaking a bottle in your mouth,
Yeah.
you can swallow one of these. But I swear, these chewables have saved us so many times. I know people who have not gluten really serious problems, but just maybe gluten intolerance or sensitivities to certain foods. And they use the Digest Zen tab if they happen to get something that they weren't expecting, or that they were naughty and ate anyway. Little extra sugar or whatever. The Digest Zen tabs are amazing for that. Also, I wanted to add that the Digest Zen oil can be used on your dogs, especially. You can put it on the pads of their feet if they have any digestive issues. Sometimes even the itching and scratching that dogs have can be related to digestion, which is a hard word for me to say. But put a little bit with a little carrier oil and just rub it on the pads of their feet. They'll lick it off. It's good for them. It's safe for them. Cats, you got to be a little careful with. You could put a tiny bit on the back of the neck with a cat, and that would really want to be diluted as well. But for dogs, especially, it's safe for horses, and other larger animals. So digestion oil is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that you can use it on animals
Yeah.
and kids and
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah.
And I forgot to mention that I will use that topically or in my water because I don't have celiac, so I'm not gluten intolerant, but I'm gluten selective, especially this time of the year. So, if someone made that pumpkin pie
Or a cookie.
or a cookie,
Mhm.
I know there's lots of love in it too, so I
Mhm.
might just eat it. But I'll
Right.
have my water with Digescent in it promptly
I know.
afterwards, and it makes a huge difference
It does.
in the amount
It
of
does.
discomfort and bloating that I
Yeah.
might experience.
Right.
So
That you won't experience.
that I won't experience. Yeah.
Mhm.
So
So you have some more tips for us.
yeah, I think it's really really important to be mindful this time of the year about your eating because the temptation is so much higher, and we're going to get into this a little bit in the next episode too. But I wanted to give just 2 short tips for today, and the first one is a lot of times we think we're hungry and we're actually thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
So again, that's why I like to add the Digescent to my water. It helps me to stay hydrated throughout the day. So my tip is if you think that if you're feeling hungry, you think you're hungry, to drink a glass of water, wait about 5 minutes, and then see if you're still feeling hungry, because it could be your body telling you that you're actually thirsty.
And how much water?
Like 8 ounces. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the next thing is that sometimes it can be easy to overindulge. So I actually have this habit with any time that I eat, that I will eat for about 10 minutes, I'll rest for 5, and then I'll eat until I feel full. Because sometimes our body, it takes a while to catch up, and we can overeat, and then afterwards you're like, oh.
Yeah.
And then you could reach for the Digescent if you did
Yeah.
overdo it, but it just gives your body time to process the food.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, especially if you're like sitting in front of the TV and eating, or you're using the cue of whether your bowl is empty or not, or your plate is empty,
Mhm.
like it's really important to let your body tell you whether you're still hungry or not.
Mm-hmm.
So those are my 2 tips for now.
Really good tips.
Yeah.
Especially for kids, because kids these days have 15 minutes to eat lunch,
Yeah.
and so they get into a habit of scarfing their food really fast.
Yeah.
And if we can get them to accept this idea of
Mhm.
slowing down, taking a pause, maybe having a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
answering a question, telling a story in the middle of eating, that could be really huge for them.
Yeah.
Excellent. I want to actually share a card with you that I picked. And I'm going to probably do this every time because this is something I love to do. And I just asked the universe, who's going to be watching this video
Mm.
and what would they like to know? And so I have a whole lot of different cards, and I'm picking today from the Sacred Medicine cards. So this is what came up for you, and the card is the Bat.
Mm.
Now the Bat is interesting because when this card comes up for you, and it's so appropriate that it's coming up on the cusp of 11/11/11,
Which was
because-
yesterday.
Yes, which was
Yeah.
yesterday, because the Bat is about rebirth. It's about dying off of an old way of being and stepping into something new. And it's all about just letting go. It symbolizes a need for ritualistic death in some way of a life that no longer suits your growth pattern. This can mean a time of letting go of old habits and of assuming the position in life that prepares you for rebirth, or in some cases, initiation. In every case, Bat signals rebirth of some part of yourself or the death of old patterns. So as we move with the energy of the planet that is moving so quickly right now into amazing new patterns of growth and expansion, you gotta let go of some of the old stuff that's
Yeah.
keeping you held back. Maybe it's a simple way of eating. Maybe it's a habit that you have, like smoking, or something that you're eating sugar, or something that's really keeping you from being your best self. Maybe it's you want to not be a couch potato anymore, and you want to step into really honoring your body. Maybe it's a relationship thing. Work could be so many different things. So this is a time of reflection to just see what's going on in your life that's no longer serving you, and let it go, and step into this really amazing energy that's come to the planet right now.
Yeah.
So
Excellent. Thank you for sharing that.
sure.
Well, we have a couple of events coming up that I want to just mention briefly. So save the date for Tuesday, December 11th at 6:30. We're going to be doing a make and take class. I'm so excited. I'm so looking forward to this. This is going to be a class where there will be a fee, unlike a lot of our other classes, but there will be a fee for this, and we're going to have a bunch of different products for people to make for gifts, maybe for yourself or maybe for your loved ones for the holidays, but I'm really excited about this.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and then this coming Friday, November 16th, we are having our next Sacred Woman Circle, and that will be at noon until about 1:30. If you can't stay the whole time, please still join us. We would love to have you, and you can bring your lunch, and that's at the Joyful Healing Playground at 6200 Gishel Drive, Suite 209.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can take a lift to the second floor
Yes.
if the stairs are too much for you.
Yeah.
And then this coming Tuesday, so tomorrow night, actually tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. This is a new time we're trying, because evenings don't work for some people and lunchtime doesn't work for some people. So if 4 in the afternoon on a Tuesday works for you, I am going to be sharing information about how to use the oils for beautiful skin, for skin care, for helping your body just feel beautiful and nourished. And so that's tomorrow at 4 o'clock at the playground. And let's see, what else are we going to talk about?
Well, I want to mention that if you've been curious about all of the oils that we've been sharing, all the great doTERRA products, there's a fantastic special going on right now for the month of November, that if you enroll as a new wholesale customer, that you can get 50 bonus product points, which
It's
is
like $50
amazing.
worth of oils.
It's,
yeah.
Yeah, it's not an exact relationship with the cost, but it's pretty darn close, and I'm excited. I'm excited about that. So if you've been thinking about it, please contact us. We will share more detail with you about that, and get you set up and get you your 50 bonus product points.
We're going to be doing some more of these classes. Again, every Monday we meet here, and you'll see information on how to thrive during the holidays, how to make your holidays really fun, and things to just do to support yourself and to pamper yourself and your family as well. So every Monday at noon, look for us to be posting another video for you.
Yeah, and I do want to say we're really mindful not only about wanting to inspire and educate and empower you and help you to have a more balanced life, but we really strive to practice what we preach. So there might be a little variation in that schedule of watch for a video on Monday. The exact time might be different, but we'll do our best to get it close to noon.
Yeah, families and stuff gets in there. So if you want more information about what we do, you can find my information on my website, which is thejoyofbeingwell.com.
And my website is heatherrizzo.com. And then we also have a website for the Joyful Healing Playground, which is just joyfulhealingplayground.com. And you can see archived episodes of Joyful Living on our blog. And I also wanted to mention that I just posted a couple of recipes this morning on our blog. One with how you can add wild orange and lemon oil into your turkey to make it not only really citrusy and herby and delicious, but have the properties of the oils too, the healing properties of the oils. There's also a healthy pumpkin pie recipe and apple crisps. So if you're getting some cravings, it's a nice little treat
Yeah.
that's healthy. So you can find that on our blog.
Yeah, and if you want to do something vegan that's really fun, get some coconut cream. You know, the can of coconut cream, and just take the fat part off, the good fatty coconut cream that's in there. Put it in a bowl. Add maybe 2 drops of wild orange, and whip it. And you have whipped cream to put on your pumpkin pie that's vegan and really good. And you could also use tangerine. You could put 1 drop of cinnamon in there if you want a cinnamon whipped cream. Or you could add some powdered sugar to it and turn it into a frosting for your cookies.
Wow.
So it's really that simple.
We put that on our blog for our viewers.
Yeah, I do. If you
All
want
right.
vegan recipes, let me know, because there's some really good ones out there. I'm not the person who posts them all, but I've tried a lot of them.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
I think that's it for today, right?
Yeah, thank you. Please give us some likes, take a friend if you think that there was something here that they'd find beneficial, and tune in next week where
Thanks
we'll
so
have
much.
more information for you.
See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.